Farhash Wafa Salvador Riza Mubarak has been cleared of alleged links to a Sabah mining scandal. This was announced by the MACC today. During a press conference, its chief Azam Baki was also asked if Ismail Sabri will face charges after 170 million ringgit in cash was seized. Meanwhile, the MCMC is still investigating on whether Muhyiddin defended fuel subsidies for foreigners. Stay tuned for all this on KiniNews. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's former aide Farhash Wafa Salvador Riza Mubarak has been cleared of alleged links to the Sabah mining scandal. In a press conference today, MACC Chief Azam Baki said investigations revealed that no exploration license was issued to a company owned by the business person. Azam added that investigation papers were submitted to the Attorney General's chambers, which found that no charges can be brought against any party. Elaborating, he said a company linked to Farhash had, in March 2023, applied for a mineral exploration license but had failed to submit the requested documents.
Siasatan telah dijalankan dan di sini saya maklumkan tentang bahawa pertamanya tiada permohonan tanah yang dikemukakan sebenarnya. Ini bukan satu permohonan tanah. Yang ada adalah permohonan untuk mineral exploration kepada Sabah Mineral Management, di mana ini bukan kelulusan kerajaan negeri ataupun kelulusan Exco negeri Sabah. Ini kena penting dipahami, bukannya kerajaan Sabah, tapi permohonan dikemukakan kepada Sabah Mineral Management. Apa yang berlaku dalam kes ini ialah pada mulanya Sabah Mineral Management telah membenarkan eksplorasi ini secara bersyarat pada bulan Mac 2023, itu lebih kurangnya. Tetapi mereka di syarikat ini diperlukan untuk mengemukakan dokumen-dokumen yang tertentu bagi sebarang kebenaran untuk eksplorasi berkenaan. Oleh kerana syarikat berkenaan tidak menepati ataupun tidak melaksanakan tentang submission dokumen-dokumen yang diperlukan, maka pada tarikh iaitu 20 Mac 2025 telah pun dibatalkan permohonan ini. Jadi sebenarnya tidak ada apa-apa exploration yang telah dijalankan kerana tidak membekalkan dokumen-dokumen berkenaan.
During the press conference, Azam also said that forfeiture of close to 170 million ringgit in cash linked to graft allegations against Ismail Sabri Yaakob does not mean that no charges will be brought against the former premier. Azam said they left it to the deputy public prosecutor for the charges.
Firstly, we forfeited that 170 million. That is the first step we have taken. For me, there's a need to forfeit the money first. I never say that we are not going to charge him court. I leave it to the deputy public prosecutor to decide whether to charge him or not. That's the DPP's decision. As for now, they agreed to forfeit the money, 170 million approximately. But for charging him, I leave it to the DPP's decision.
Quizzed on a timeline of possible charges, Azam added that the MACC will not interfere with the AGC's decision. He added that Ismail Sabri's decision not to challenge the forfeiture will see the amount deposited into the government's funds. Yesterday, MACC Deputy Public Prosecutor Mahadi Abdul Jumaat told the Sessions Court that former Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob and his former Political Secretary Anwar Muhammad Yunus will not challenge the forfeiture of more than 169 million ringgit in cash seized by the MACC. According to Bernama, Mahadi said that Ismail Sabri and Anwar, through their lawyers, had sent a letter dated August 28th to the court to convey their position. He added that they are requesting that a third-party gazette under Section 41(2) of the MACC Act 2009 be issued for the application. Meanwhile, lawyer Amir Hamza Arshad, representing Ismail Sabri and Anwar, confirmed the contents of the letter. Judge Suzana Hussain allowed the prosecution's request to gazette a notice to third parties with an interest in the cash and set October 1st for the next case mentioned. Mahadi later told Bernama that if no third parties appear at the October 1st proceedings, the 169 million ringgit will be forfeited to the government. On July 7, MACC applied to forfeit the cash allegedly belonging to Ismail Sabri, which was seized from Muhammad Anwar. The application was made under Section 41(1) of the MACC Act 2009 after the Commission was satisfied that the money kept by Anwar belonged to Ismail Sabri and was linked to an offence under Section 36(2) of the same Act. The MACC had previously summoned Ismail Sabri several times for recording sessions regarding the asset declarations he made to the Commission. From now on, you can also listen to KiniNews on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Scan the QR code on the screen to follow us. The MCMC's probe on whether Perikatan National Chief Muhyiddin Yassin had made remarks defending RON 95 subsidies for foreigners as claimed by Anwar Ibrahim is still not yet complete. Muhyiddin has previously denied making such remarks. Meanwhile, Anwar said he would not apologize until the probe is complete. In a statement today, the MCMC said the investigation is still ongoing. The MCMC had done early checks on content spread on social media. However, it is waiting for further feedback from TikTok to complete its probe. It added that it has submitted its findings so far to the Deputy Public Prosecutor for review and further instructions. Last month, Anwar claimed in Parliament that Muhyiddin had defended giving fuel subsidies to foreigners, saying that they too contribute to the country. Muhyiddin denied this, which led to Anwar ordering the MCMC to launch a probe. A statement by the MCMC last month indicated that it was investigating a dubious TikTok video, which claimed Muhyiddin had made the remarks as claimed by Anwar. The issue of the alleged attempts to push for a change of leadership in Bersatu through purported statutory declarations by about 120 division chiefs is apparently not over yet. A Bersatu Supreme Council member who declined to be named hinted to Malaysia Kini that the adjournment on Sunday was merely a temporary plastering over of the tense situation. The source said that the issue is not over yet, and everyone agreed to ensure there will be no more commotion at the AGM. The high-ranking source also named another party leader whom he claimed is requesting a meeting with Muhyiddin to hand over the SDs. The source added that they are just waiting for the right time to hand it over. Malaysia Kini has contacted the leaders said to be holding the purported SDs and is withholding his name pending a response. Chaos had erupted on Saturday night, the opening day of Bersatu's AGM, when Bersatu President Muhyiddin Yassin in his speech referred to the alleged plot to collect signatures to oust him. In response to the fracas that led to a police report being lodged, Muhyiddin, during a special Supreme Council meeting convened Sunday morning, called for an end to any open display of dissent during the day's debates. If you like the stories we produce, consider supporting us by subscribing to Malaysia Kini. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to subscribe. Past Deputy President Tun Ibrahim Tuan Man said there is no need for his party to table a motion to name its Prime Minister candidates at the upcoming 71st Muqtamar. He told Malaysia Kini that it was more important to focus on the rising cost of living, the political landscape, and US tariffs on Malaysia. He said this is not the right time to talk about who should become Prime Minister. He added that it is better to strengthen Perikatan Nasional, focus on the upcoming Sabah state election, and address issues affecting the people. He said this when asked if PAS should put forward such a motion at the upcoming Muqtamar following Bersatu's decision to nominate its President Muhyiddin Yassin. Yesterday, PAS and PN Election Director Sanusi Noor reportedly highlighted that Bersatu cannot make such vital decisions on its own without the consensus of other coalition partners. Expressing similar sentiments, the Deputy Director General of PAS's Central Election Department, Anwar Musa, said that naming a prime ministerial candidate is not a priority for PN at this moment. He stressed instead that efforts should focus on strengthening each party and building credible alliances. On Sunday, several participants of a protest against the Gaza genocide were allegedly denied entry into the Suria KLCC mall. Former MP Tian Chua, who was also at the protest in Kuala Lumpur, said that after participants dispersed, a few protesters attempted to enter the mall but were blocked by several security guards. Suria KLCC's management defended its security guards, cited a wooden flagpole as the reason and said its guards followed long-standing safety procedures to prohibit items that could pose a safety risk or disrupt the comforts of patrons. We posted a poll on this to hear your thoughts on the matter. Here are the results. A majority of voters at 50% believe that Suria KLCC has done the right thing to protect shoppers in the venue. 36% said it violates the protesters' right to freedom of speech. Meanwhile, 12% said that both safety and individual rights should be considered. One voter said that protests should be allowed outside the mall and there is no one stopping them. However, they said when protesters shouldn't be allowed to bring sticks or objects considered unsafe into a crowded building packed with people. Another voter pointed out that there are existing channels to help the people in Palestine, such as donating or sending aid through international NGOs. What are your thoughts on this? Share your views in the comment section below. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.